We've got a lot of 50 women right here. Lane 1, Wicked Wahines. Lane 2, Haliva Outrigger. Lane 3, Horata Kairahi Toa. Lane 4 is going to be Team Phoenix, followed up by lane number 6 is going to be none other than lane 5, Puna Canoe Club. Lane 6 is the UK Wahine from the Great Britain. Lane 7, Canoa Para Toros from Brazil. And lane 8, Northern Beaches.
Look at that start in lane 2 from Haleiwa Outrigger. North Shore of Oahu, that's Brandy Lynn Williams, Linda Thorenson, Lori Yunson, My Way. I like that. Her name is My Way. Oh, that should have been my wife's name. Marlene Clark and Michelle Rego.
Wow.
All right, looking out there in lane 8, putting together a nice race as well. Is that Canada? And just inside of them, in lane 7, it looks like some ladies from New Zealand.
Hey, Kalai, something different, though.
Oh,
again,
Brazil.
This is a straightaway. So this is an all-out sprint, 500-meter sprint right here. There is no turns for the next five heats. That's your 250-meter mark. So that set of flags was just telling you where we are halfway through this race. But it looks like lane 3, Horata Kairahi Toa holding on right now. But lane 2 making its move. That's going to be your Haleiwa Outrigger team on the inside.
Yeah, Horouta Kairahi Toa. That's Cheryl Gribick, Delina Rocha, Elizabeth Hall, Carrie Johnson, Naomi Whitewood, and Penny Scragg.
Yeah, this is going to be a great battle for the finish. Again, this is 5 heats, Kalai. So with the 5 heats, we're actually only going to see 2 advance directly to a semi-final. And 3, 4, and 5 are going to re-race to get in the repechage to make it. So, again, top 2 going to the semis. But who's it going to be?
I don't know. On the outside, they're looking tough out there.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be close. We got 7 and 8 coming in hot. But it looks like lane 3 might sneak through. But, man, this is a battle.
7 and 8, Canoa Para Todos and Northern Beaches from Australia.
Oh, my goodness.
What a finish.
That's 7 and 8 on the outside, taking the 2nd and 3rd spot.
I just love these Brazilian names. Canoa Para Todos in lane 7. Ana Mendez, Ana Paula Mendez, Carla Mayo, Georgia Melucci, Larissa Barbosa, and Thais de Andrade.
And don't forget, following up is going to be 3rd place is Northern Beaches. That's Elena Dance, Amelia Cummings, Flea White, Jennifer Graham, Joanne Hamilton Vale, and Maria Hammond. But, man, that outside lane just snuck up, took away that 2nd and 3rd. So those top 2, though, will be advancing. So 1st and 2nd, but 3, 4, and 5, don't count them out. They'll have a rip cut.
It seems like there's a little bit of advantage in these earlier morning hours with the low tide. It seems like the racers on the outside are doing pretty good. And I think there's a sighting on the beach. Micah, looks like it's going to be another Cinderillo story coming up here, brother.
Is that what it's going to be?
I have a Rillo sighting on the beach. Folks, get ready for some heart-pounding, non-stop action from the gang here from Heilani Canoe Club. It is exciting stuff.
Getting a shout-out on the beach from our Wahine coming up, but...
All right, we're going in for another interview from the beach there. What you got, Olino?
Already here I am here, folks, on the beach with the one and only legendary and veteran Uncle Nappy Napoleon. Here we are, guys. Uncle Nappy, 80 Masters, champions of the world here at the IVF World Sprints. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, feeling good. Kind of tired, but feeling good. But like I said, I have a good crew. When you have a good crew, top shape.
Yeah, no, you know what? I can totally agree with that. Having one of the best crews out there, having a great crew really makes a big difference out there. Speaking of crews, are you looking forward to joining us this year for another Molokai Hoi crossing?
I hope so. I hope so.
Fingers crossed for sure. I hope I get to see you in a coil canoe coming across that race this year. All right, folks, here I am once again with the legendary Uncle Nappy Napoleon. Back to you guys in the studio. Aloha.
Oh, Uncle Nappy, straight shakas all the way. Love that man. He is so genuine and humble and loving, and he has really spawned a family full of some of the most best watermen we have in Hawaii out there. Riggs, Napoleon, Aaron, like his whole gang out there. Just incredible. Surfers, stand-up paddlers, one man, OC6, all of it. The Napoleons are tops.
And I'm glad we got to get that interview there because, man, everybody needs to hear from that gentleman right there on your screen. So
yeah, and you see how he's just very understated, soft voice, but he lets the paddling do the talking, right?
Yeah, definitely lets the paddling do the talking, but gives all the credit to his crew. But right there, you can't win without a good steersman either. So got the best of the best right there.
Yeah,
first place.
Congratulations,
Uncle Nappy and crew. So,
all right, we're coming up to our next Masters 50s women. This is going to be Aratika Hinetoa from New Zealand. Oh, quickly, the results of this last race. That is Horouta Kaiarahi Toa in lane 1, Kanoa para Toros and Northern Beaches in third.
Yeah, that's, again, top 2 is going to advance to a semi.
Is there any way we can get the top 4 on this? All right, coming up in this Heat 2, this is going to be Aratika Hinetoa from New Zealand.
Oh, it looks like we've got lane 1 over the line.
Lane 1's got to back up, but they're not watching.
Man. They're just...
There they go.
Oh, they got
back
caught.
up,
and it looks like even the outside crew, I believe, maybe lane 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So on screen currently, who do we got for the rest of that course?
Again, in lane 3, it's Far North Queensland. In 4, Kaiopua. In 5, Cabo Frio. In 6, Singapore. In 7, Sasax in lane 7 from the U.S. And 8, Calgary Northern Lights.
Man, super unfortunate, Kalai. These 500-meter races are going to go by extremely fast. It's going to be bang, bang finishes. But some of the things that we've saw before is these crews trying to stage on the line and just happen, man, they're just passing the line. You're going to be automatically disqualified and not even make it to a repechage.
It's worth it to be a little back.
It is.
And it's going to feel unfair, and it's going to feel like we didn't do anything. What are you talking about? That is not what happened, but the camera and the angles and the officials should be able to just show it. And basically what we're trying to do is make sure that, or the officials are trying to do, is make sure that it's a fair course for everybody. And look at lanes 5, 4, and 5.
Yeah, that's your 250-meter mark. A great idea to see where these Wahine are in relations to one another. But lane 5 looking like really strong out there. That's Cabo Frio from Brazil.
Lane 5 looking good. Cabo Frio from Brazil. Alice Moreno, Carla de la Rocha, Cristian dos Santos, Dion Rossi, Mariana Rosa, and Marta Terra Porto.
Yeah, this is, again, some people's wheelhouses is right here in the sprints.
And you look at Kaiopua Canoe Club just inside of them in lane 4. April Sasaki, Shell Villegas, Corinne Convery, Melanie Kele Colio, Nicky Lacey Enos, and Rebecca Lucia.
Yeah, definitely exciting because, again, this is going to be all straight shots right here. A bunch of heats to be had.
Lane 3 on the inside also looking good. That's FNQ, Far North Queensland. As they come into the finish line, we're going to see it.
Lane 5.
Lane 5.
Oh,
lane
3
and 6. And that is important because that means that all of a sudden now Kaiopua in lane 4 will have to race in the repechage.
Yeah, Shaka Cam there, but one of the most important things on your first heat, right on, ladies, great race for you, and that was a cool drone shot there of these Wahine. But for those of you watching, maybe having a future heat, super important to take the top 2 spots so you can move on to the semis without having to re-race and do it all over again.
Let's watch this finish again, and so tight in this quick 500-meter race.
And there you see them.
5-3-4.
Wow.
And 6 coming in there on the outside. That was Singapore going into the repechage.
Right there, our top three crews there. Cabo Frio coming in first, Far North Queensland taking second place, and then Kaiopua third place, but moving on to a repecharge.
Alex, hey, Chris. All right, we're going to continue with this 1,000 meter sprint from our ladies here. This is going to be qualifier 3 of 5, heat 3. Nice day for racing there. You see still it's pretty calm out there. The sun is shining. It's not too bright. There's a little bit of clouds and it's a little bit of something to block the stiff rays of the sun, but a great drone shot of our beach there and how pretty it is. Hey Christian, who's flying drone today? All right, Matt, aloha and welcome to the crew. Matt's going to be flying our drone today. He's doing a fantastic job.
Right there in lane one. Right there in lane one, we got Brazil's Noah. Lane 2, we got Maluluba from Australia. Lane 3, Outrigger Santa Cruz. Lane 4 is going to be Te Vaka Ponamu Aotea. Lane 5, Heikili. Lane 6, Team Tamari'i Mataea. Lane 7 is going to be Hailani's 50 and Fab. And lane 8, Calgary Arnak.
I want to send a quick shout out to Uncle Ray Lum. He's from Kailua, Oahu, and was a longtime part of Lanikai Canoe Club. But he's sending us some texts in the to Micah's phone. But Ray is a great guy, longtime coach. I was lucky to serve with the Honolulu Fire Department with Ray, and just a nice man and a real class act.
So cool, and got one of the coolest dogs. Call him my cousin, but Li'i Boy is basically a brown retriever. Oh man, it's the best water dog ever.
It's like his kid, huh?
Yeah, love that dog, man. Just they're having a good time. They're actually here, or they were here at Hilo Bay, so that was kind of cool.
Yep. All right, and we're gonna get right back into the action here. Look at these ladies; they are so stoked. I think that is a team that was able to pull off that win in the last heat, but ladies from Brazil just stoked to be in this.
And here we go. We got a red flag. Creep on up, ladies, because we are go. And we've a black flag again. All right.
Looks like lane 5 and 3. They got to back up a little bit. Go ahead, back up, ladies. Do it. Get out of there. You don't want to ruin your race just now.
Still, just staging there, you do need to back up at some point.
You got to be able to look over to your right and your left and know that.
And there it is, lane 5, past the line yet again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching on screen, unfortunately, lane 5 is going to actually get DQ'd. These are the things that are...
Unofficially, of course.
Yeah, unofficially, but as we saw on the official boat, that's the only crew that looked like they were past the line.
And it's not worth it. You know, these paddlers, the steersmen, got to look over to the right and left. And if you're ahead of everybody and there's a black flag, hey, maybe it's you.
That's unfortunate, right? That's so unfortunate because you're coming here to race. You have a great shot at potentially winning this race or obviously winning the entire event, but you get stuck on the course like that. But lane 7, Kaiopua looking strong, Kalai.
Negative, brother. That is Heilani Canoe Club 50 and Fab. None other than Sister Cinderillo in seat 3. Cousin Dondi Dawson steering, and rounding that out, we have Ramona Crivello, Natalie Lopez Savage, Michelle Bradley, and Kelly Allen.
Oh,
that is a good crew, and they are proving it right here. They have jumped out to a quick lead in this race, grabbing a boat, and man, they just got some power in that canoe, brother.
Yeah, definitely the strongest 50s right now as they pass that 250 mark blazing fast.
You know, and this really is a sprint of sprint races. It's a straight shot, no turns. It's 500 meters. This is like our shortest length you're going to have out there. But really, Watch them go. It is not about power. It is about, Micah, the smooth delivery of that power through your paddle into the water.
And there you see them having an excellent race on the outside. They are flying. They are making their way to the last, give or take, 50 meters. They hold on. They're going to take this win from everyone.
And just inside of them in lane 6, that is Team Tamari'i Maitai'ea from Tahiti. That's our team, Maire Teri'i Oro'i Terai.
Heilani just...
Apetahi Flores, Chantal Bigot, Frida Fauda, Manina Flores, and Marina Iotua.
Heilani just smashed that course. They were about a boat and a half length ahead of everyone, but 6-4-2, and there was a tie for third, or fifth, but right there, Shaka Cam by these Heilani crew.
7-6-4-2.
And here's that replay, but man, at the halfway mark right there, your Heilani crew just about a whole canoe length ahead of everyone. But bingo, bango, pickle, mango, Heilani running it right through to the next heat.
Boom, Kanani. These ladies
6-4-2
are just on a
And look
tear.
at that. Look, that is going to be a close one right there, because that means one of those crews are actually going to get to race again. But again, that's so important and so crucial to come within the top 5 in order to re-race.
And again, it's Heilani Canoe Club bringing it home with a 2:11. Team Tamari'i Maitai'ea with a 2:18. Te Waka Poanamu Aotea from New Zealand in third place. They'll be advancing to a repechage. But again, in Heilani Canoe Club, Michelle Bradley, solid middle paddler right there. Natalie Lopez, Ramona Crivello, Kelly Allen, man, some top paddlers there. And they also got the one and only Cinderillo, Violet Carrillo, and cousin Dondi Dawson in the back there.
Let's go.
One of the better female steersmen on the course.
Yeah, definitely always proud to see family out there representing, but more importantly, just having all of these Wahine on the course and putting on a great
Look at that
effort.
shot, man. For you folks watching, it is a beautiful day out here. Sun is shining, and the living's easy.
It's definitely getting a little bit hot and humid here, as we did have some, rain early in the morning, but it started to clear out for the middle of the morning.
And now, Michael, we're looking for the start of qualifier 4 of 5 prelim here. This is, again, a 500-meter Masters 50 women race. And this is a quick race. Our last group of women on the beach there, getting ready to exchange canoes and bring it in for the last, coming into the 5th of 5. In this heat, we'll have Kelowna White from Canada, Hoi Mana from Hawaii, Mululuba White from Australia, USA's Dana in lane 4, Brazil's Vitoria Va'a, Te Pairangi Hine Turama in lane 6, Kai Hitu in 7, and Bravus from Brazil in lane 8.
And again, we're just in store for a handful of 500-meter straightaway sprints. So this is going to be a great day of racing this morning. We are looking really good, as right now we're on, again,
looking good, Julio, looking good. Feeling good. Feeling good, Jose. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling real good. White flag is up. Crews can move on up to the starting line.
If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you do good. Here we go. Red flag letting our racers know that you can pull into the blocks there. And again, this is event number 3, 6-7 Masters 50 Women V6. This is our 4th of 5 qualifiers in the Masters 50 Women event.
For those of you tuning in, if you go to liveresults.co.nz, you can see your previous heat and you can actually get the result for your cruise. But here we go. We are off. This is going to be your event number 367, straightaway 500 meter. And here we go. You can see that we were looking at a black and green flag on the previous heat. And if you go into the heat number 1, you're going to see a disqualification, unfortunately, paddler out of the lane. So you'll see the result and the reason on the DQ. But here we are. We've got 367 Masters 50 women. Again, this is going to be your heat number 4 of 5.
Here they go, Masters 50 women, and they're off. Looks good there in lane 4, that looks like, huh, Micah? Man, they're already at the 250 mark. That was fast.
That's your
lane 4.
That's your Dana women.
Dana women, of course.
Having a great race. But, man, don't count out inside. That's a Kelowna Wahine. And the Kelowna Wahine have been putting it on. That's going to be Canada's very own 50 women there.
Kelowna is a tough crew, man. Very, very tough.
But, man, in Dana looking really strong, that's going to be Bettina Spretsky, Heidi Alonso, Jean Barrett, Jill Schuler, Julie Wolf, and then Shin Lu Stokesbury.
And that Kelowna crew, of course, is Dallas Marie Ferraro, Elena Reyes-Lehman, Kathy Montgomery, Kerry Willis, Sandra Moat, and Tracy Sutton. Again,
super important to qualify here because 1 and 2 go to a semi. 3, 4, 5 end up in a repechage, but it looks like it's all lane 4. Dana going to take this by about 3/4 of a boat length, followed by lane 1. Again, that's their Kelowna Wahine. So those two advancing to the semis. 6, 5, and 7 moving to the rep.
6 and 5 is Tepairangi Hine Turama from New Zealand. 5 is Brazil's Vitória Va'a. And 7, Kai Ehitu Outrigger Team.
And at least we had a clean...
Shen Lu, they're steering. Shen Lu Stokesbury. All right, let's get a quick replay on this one. Here it comes. Fast, fast, fast. Nice job in lane 4 there from Dana and Kelowna on the inside in lane 1. All right, let's head out to the beach here and see who Olinos picked out of the crowd.
And here I am, folks, on the beach with Angela from the USA team. And we were just talking off camera about revitalizing indigenous aspects, language, and culture. And just the other night, we had our culture night here at the Ida Kanakaole Stadium. And it was just a surreal thing to talk about, where they just started revitalizing their indigenous culture. What has been one of the greatest things or challenges about that?
Well, I guess through colonization, there's been a great loss of our cultural ways, our practices. The residential schools were very much an interruption of that breakdown of our family systems and our cultural ways. But, you know, we've been able to come together through our ways, like paddling is something that's very, very important and special to us. So making those connections, revitalizing our family systems, our languages, and our cultural ways, our paddling, our weaving, and our carving, and the things that make us who we are. And we're very much people from the water, from the Salish Sea, and from our rivers and our inlets. So it's beautiful to come here and to visit your land here and connect through the paddle, through the water.
Very nice, and I do appreciate having you guys here with us. We hope to see you guys on the water soon again. Back to you guys in the studio.
Man, as always, our native folks, our indigenous cultures from the U.S. here, speaking truth. In lane 1, that was Dana in that last race, coming in first place. Kelowna Wahine in second, and Te Pairangi Hine Turama from New Zealand. And really, you're looking at the names that you see out here from a lot of these countries, in particular like New Zealand, Hawaii, Aotearoa, and you can see how tightly the sport of outrigger paddling is tied into our culture. And our culture is never more vibrant than when it is practiced, and we are using our native tongues, we are practicing our native practices, our native rituals, and we are doing things that our ancestors have been doing for thousands of years.
Yeah, and then right now, currently on the water, we're going to have the Masters 50 women. We have Taranaki Hiringa from New Zealand, Remo Brasilia in lane number 2. In lane number 3, it looks like we're going to have our Koa Kai from Australia. Lane 4, BC Strong Canada. Lane 5, Ruahatu from Tahiti. Lane 6, KPCG Fresh and Salty. And lane 7, Parihaka Hiva Iterangi. And lane 8, Outrigger Santa Cruz K.
This is your second call for race 372, Master 71.
And there we go. We have started. So here we are. And we're on our way. This is going to be, again, heat 5 of 5. So now that we are going to have the top 2 moving on to the semis, we will see a repecharge later in a semi-finals, hopefully, end of the day. But, man, coming up, looking forward to the next few because we've got Masters 70 men next after these women finish this heat. So 368 on the water, Masters 50 women, V6 straight away.
Look at that Parihaka Hiva Iterangi team from New Zealand in lane 7. They are out there, as is Ruahatu from Tahiti. Great paddling from these ladies. Lanes 5 and 7. Lane 5 in Ruahatu. That's going to be Brigitte Langomazino, Georgia Wahine, Lucy Maitere, Mahina Tea Cowan, Maria Iotua, and Martine Fan.
And again, just straight away. So 500 meters, not much room to make any errors or slip-ups because, again, fast races, we're looking at 2-minute times, but here we go.
And really, there's not much of a chance to get warmed up. I mean, that little paddle out. So you're going to see a lot of these teams like we're witnessing here in the parking lot. They're out there jogging. They're out there kind of warming up. But lane 7 also having a fantastic race from New Zealand, Parihaka Hiva Iterangi.
But right inside as well, lane number 5, looking like they might take it. That's Ruahatu Tahiti. And it's going to be lane number 5, edging. Oh, maybe not. This is a battle. What a race.
I definitely think it was the Tahitian ladies there. But in second, Parihaka, Esther Eves, Kristen Edge, Mary Sissons, Nairi Pehi, Rachel Blackmore, and Shelley Hill.
Yeah, that was an incredible race by those women. But I believe, like we said, Ruahatu looks like they took away that first place finish there on screen.
Don't count out Remo Brasilia in lane 2. Those ladies looking good too.
Yeah, I think they're going to definitely see a repecharge heat in the future. But, man, that was it. That was your 50 women straightaway 500, and they were jamming.
Here's a fast replay of this race here. We are into our next set of races. That last one was 5 of 5, the one you're seeing on your screen now. That was race 5 of 5. Those are the prelims for the Masters 50 Women 500-meter V6.
Yep. And
we are now into the Masters 70 Men's. 3 heats of Masters 70 Men's V6 500-meter.
And Kalai, man, talking about just Hilo being excellent host and just a great place to be. Last night we got entertained. Uncle Dez at the burger joint. So Uncle Dez, Hamea, this is a shout out to you. Mahalo for tuning in, playing some incredible music down at the burger joint there, and just Unreal.
But that guy, his playing and singing was so smooth and good. He looked like he was just sitting back in the chair jamming, and man, that uncle can play some guitar, but I was impressed.
That Kanikapila style, but just we enjoyed it so much. So
very
thank
talented
you.
Hawaiian gentleman there. And these are results for that last race. That's Ruahatu from Tahiti in first, New Zealand's Parihaka Hiva Iterangi in second, and another New Zealand team, Taranaki Hiringa in third place there with a 2:20. These are quick races, man.
Yeah,
Kudos to the volunteer team for having like the next set of canoes ready to